Hello you guys and welcome to today's video. Today's we're going to be showing you Riverside Diamond Jamboree Plaza. This is our getaway almost every weekend as much as we can. This is our me time, right Domel? And I'm going to show you on this video how everything looks. Definitely it is one of my favorite things to do here in California. If you live in Southern California, this is a must do for you, right Domel?
Yeah, it's a really cool, iconic plaza. It's honestly like our spot. Because even on our, second date, we went
took you
there.
I took you.
And
Yeah.
that was many, 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 many years ago. So that's literally where we need to get married, I think.
I know, right?
or at least have the cake from that plaza made.
Yeah, definitely. It's one of my favorite places ever. And I think it's because I have good memories there. I just have made so many, I've spent so many good times right next to you. And honestly, you can find a lot of things and really interesting things. Right here, we're heading still.
Yeah, we're still on our way.
Yeah, you can see us in this.
But it's a beautiful day, though.
It is. It was a really beautiful day. It was a little bit cold, so if you're in California, you know probably that it's chilly. If you're outside of California, you're like, well, it looks sunny. It does look sunny, but it was. If you're more closer
very
to the
windy.
bay or just the ocean, it's very windy. It can get a little bit
Cool.
cold. If you're more closer to I don't know the desert, you're probably hot.
Oh yeah, and there's so many buildings too that they create so much shadowing around.
Yeah.
Which makes it even cooler, because you don't have that sun to warm you up.
And I think what we're talking today about that, I think that area in specific, it's so much more like for industrial, for offices
It's more business.
oriented.
Yeah, yeah. It's beautiful area, but it's a lot of, as you guys can see, a lot of business buildings, a lot of clerical environment.
And it's very clean. One thing for sure that I really enjoy about this area in particular is the fact that they have such a clean
Yeah.
area. It's
I
not
agree.
unorganized. There's not a lot of traffic of people, even though I wouldn't mind. But the fact that it's so clean,
Yeah.
well, organized, and you can't see any trash on the floor. So they are definitely on top of
They're
of their cleaning.
It's mainly an Asian community.
Yeah, it. I was gonna say that. I was actually heading to that part.
Did I snatch it out of your
You
mouth?
snatch it out of my mouth.
Ooh.
Yes, baby. So yeah, it's more Asian oriented. So you can definitely find more cultures as in Filipino.
They even have like the H Mart there, which is
Yeah.
in my opinion,
It's one of the
one of
iconic
the most
supermarkets.
iconic Asian supermarkets. Which, true fact, I went and got tea that was like magical. It was like tiny little beads of tea that turned into tea with hot water. So that's the tea, honey.
So yeah, basically, I've only been there a couple of times, so I really enjoy going to the H Market. But in general, I think it's my favorite plaza. So like I was saying,
For
it's more
sure.
oriented with Filipinos and Japanese culture, Korean,
Korean, yeah.
Chinese, and Vietnamese. Everything oriented when it comes to Korean.
I agree.
They
It's a beautiful mesh of all of those cultures in there, because they have a little corner they have sushi, another little corner they have Vietnamese food. Everybody's like cornered, but like merged into each other.
Yeah, one of the main reasons why we go there is because of 85 Celsius.
Yeah.
And this is a bakery store. So they,
Which is actually gonna be shown in future.
Like, just right now.
We're just pulling into right now, but in this video you'll be able to see inside of
Yeah, definitely.
85 Celsius.
You'll also see a beautiful boba store, which I just want to shout out and say hi to our friend Jasmine. Right?
Hi, Jasmine.
How you doing?
We drank our boba, although I didn't have any boba, but we drank it in your honor.
In your honor, thinking of you, thinking of you, thinking of you. Just like what's her name? Katy Perry.
Oh.
So, going back to our experience here, we really enjoy it. I feel like it's one of our favorite things to do. It's very quiet, very calm. It is very crowded. So if you go there, expect it to be busy.
It's getting busier and busier as businesses are opening.
So this was filmed on almost between September and October. If you've seen it in the future, that end of 2020, and we're still under quarantine. I believe, right? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
100%. I don't. You can
Like
tell
things are
actually.
starting to open up back up, but we should still be in quarantine.
Yeah, the Walmart right next closer to us. It's like open now until like 10 or 11 p.m., which wasn't before. I think they had a restriction until
Oh, they
7.
would, yeah.
So definitely when we went there today, it was like a surprise for both of us because it looked very crowded. There was a lot of
There
people.
was a lot of
There weren't
people.
that many spaces for parking. Like you had to walk far away. So in here, we're getting closer to our parking
Yeah,
spot, and you can tell right now. I think we were at a stop,
yeah.
and
Before entering the actual plaza.
yeah, and right here there's a ramen place. There's a beautiful beauty store right here on the
There's
right.
two. There's one in one corner and another
Yeah,
in the other
this
corner.
is they have like a lot of restaurants. They have this I don't remember the name, BCD house. This is for people who love this, eat shellfish and eat all this type of sushi. It's kind of a mixture also in about Korean barbecue. I think I went there like 6 years ago.
I love Korean
It's
barbecue.
so good.
Have you guys tried Korean barbecue? If you have, leave it down in the comments. If you haven't, girl, you need to try Korean barbecue right now. Pause the video, go get yourself some Korean barbecue, or bring the phone with you, eat and watch.
Which, by the way, now that we're, really quickly, I want to touch base on this matter. I think it's one of we haven't talked about this, and it's very important. I personally fell in love with Mulan as a Disney movie. And what did you think, Mel,
The
about
cartoon
Mulan?
or the real?
The real one, though.
Honestly, I don't know if this is unpopular. I don't know if it's extremely popular. Hi, there I am.
Hi, there I am. How you doing? Hi, honey. And this is a shout out to our beloved friend Megan too. Hi, honey.
Hi.
So yeah, definitely that's us. We love Sailor Moon. But going back, what were we talking about?
Hashtag, oh my gosh.
I don't remember what we were talking about. Oh my goodness, we're probably just gonna go back and talk. Mulan. So
Mulan,
I
yes.
love Mulan. Really quickly because we're gonna be like talking about Mulan and probably Hi Honeys and then probably about the stores right here, right in front of 85 Celsius.
There was a line, and they're promoting these nice little cakes, but
Remember
they're
the name?
expensive.
You remember the name?
No, they're like, I think they're like specialty, like maybe like an end of year specialty. I don't know.
That's us right there. And going back to Mulan, I'm gonna be speaking first really quickly. I think it was a really great movie for me. It was a different story, more closer to the original story
Yeah,
from what I've seen.
reality.
And honestly, Mulan, Aladdin, and Maleficent, not in my favorite order, but those three are my favorite movies so far from Disney. My favorite Disney princess is Cinderella, and I think they didn't do such a great job with it. However, I fell in love with Mulan. I thought it was great
Quick pause. As you guys can see, all of these pastries are available for your choosing, but they are covered
because of the coronavirus.
sanitarily wise. So you're welcome to go in there and grab whatever you need using the tongues, and then from there,
It wasn't like that before, but
No, it
definitely,
was
as you can
unopened,
tell,
yeah.
as we had to wait a good 2 to 3 minutes of wait, and then there's like a 6 feet away of distance. We had to wait until there was literally nobody. We're very careful, so we don't touch the staff personally. We had to use the tongues, as you said.
Oh, that
So
reminds me, I gotta finish eating my bread.
we have a matcha one. Oh, you can tell
I took a bite out of that one. That's the one I needed to finish. I'll tell
What
you
did
guys
you
in
think
a
about-
different video if I liked it or not.
Yes. So what did you think about Mulan?
Honestly, I grew up watching Mushu and Mulan, and living my life through their horse that was called a cow.
Sorry to interrupt you. Quick shout out to our friend, Jay Sally from Florida. She didn't remember the name of Mushu, so she would call it Lushu, Yushu.
Shushu.
Oh my goodness, Jay Sally, I can't believe you. You really cracked me up.
That is very funny. I agree, but even though I grew up with Mulan and I really did like Mulan, I really enjoyed this live action one. I did not think I was gonna like it. I was uninterested to watch it from the get-go, but maybe it's just that I didn't have expectations, and the message behind the film was so powerful, in my opinion, with what we have now. So I love the real action so much more than the old version.
Yeah, I think they did such a great job about it. You know, like I fell in love with it
Yeah,
completely,
yeah.
and I think they work really hard, and you can tell that.
I agree. I agree. So, as you can see, they have a refrigerated section of delicious little
Like
pastries.
tiramisus
Yeah,
and strawberry cakes and
cheesecakes
chocolate
and
cakes.
all that good stuff. And
Yeah.
that's probably gonna have to be our window shopping. There we go.
Yeah. So right here we're heading to, I don't remember the name of this place, but it's definitely our favorite place for boba. You remember the name of it?
No, but it's in that little cartel next to me right there.
Yeah. So you actually you can interact with you don't on this in this store in particular you don't interact with anybody. I think it's called Sunlight.
Yeah.
Sunlight's Tea Studio. So you gotta go use hand sanitizer first, and then you jump onto the menu on the TV or computer, and you select what do you want. If you want boba, if you don't want boba, if
And they
you
have a
want
lot
extra
of really cool.
sugar,
Yeah, they have like
cheese
honey
foam.
boba. They have cheese foam girl, which is literally my favorite thing ever.
And
I
they
need to
have
learn how to
so
make
many
it.
options. They have like freezies, which are like ices, or like raspados. They have what else do they have? The milk. They have
They have
regular
like yogurt
teas,
milk teas,
regular tea. They have so many options. Like
and they're
we could
really good
literally.
flavored. Every single thing. It doesn't matter if I didn't like it, but all of them were extremely flavorful, but not in a disgusting way. Like it was just so delicious and rich. I really enjoyed all of them.
I think at the end of the video, I'm gonna add really quickly. Hopefully, I got a video on my Instagram about the drinks that we ended up getting. But basically you end up ordering, you pay contactless, and then you type in your name. So we always say that our name is Batty. So here's my beloved boyfriend slash
We're
husband.
giving all of these secrets out, honey.
Yes, honey. Oh, here we are. He's grabbing the drinks. All right, Betty.
They were so good.
Bye. Here are the last couple of videos. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching. You can tell that you have to, shake your boba for like
Well,
50 to 60.
be aware because if you shake it, you won't get the flavors of it all, but you'll get it all meshed in. So I would advise you to try it before shaking and then do
Make
it
sure you
right.
subscribe and also click on the notification button.
Bye.
Bye.